Leslie Johnson. 05-15092.
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson's applied for our services. It appears he does qualify. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there anything else?
Your Honor, in this case, I don't know if you want to do the arraignment today or set it over to the 5th, but we'd like the court to consider a reduction in bond.
Can we go ahead and get the arraignment over with? I wasn't sure whether there'd been an arraignment.
No, Judge, we'll enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal reading of the charge.
Okay. Plea be noted. Okay. What is the bond set?
Your Honor, I believe the bond is currently set at $15,000.
And Judge, we have charged Mr. Johnson as a habitual offender. The court needs to be aware that he pled earlier this year, so there's probably a revocation coming. We think that a $15,000 bond, under all the facts and circumstances that exist at this point, is more than reasonable. I'm going to give Mr. Russo 52 pages of discovery and tell him that we have 5 DVDs and 1 CD to follow.
What is the arrest date, Mr. Carter?
It is the 20th day of May of 2015.
Thank you.
The motion on bond will be denied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll give the scheduling order of a reappearance date of August the 14th, a pretrial of September the 11th, and a jury trial to start in the week of September the 28th.
What was the reappearance date, Ms. Polly?
August the 14th.
Criminal case 15-093-3, Andrew Thomas Davis, charged with possession of defaced firearm and drug paraphernalia.
Your Honor, Mr. Davis has applied for the services of the public defender, appears to qualify. This is going to be his first appearance in arraignment.
Have we decided if Judge Putman is holding court next week?
He is.
Okay.
You set him for reappearance on the 29th.
Yes, please.
Your Honor, we'll enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal reading of the charge.
Plea will be noted and be set for reappearance before Judge Putman on the 29th.
Judge, I'm going to give I realize that Mr. Hancock will be appointed to represent him, but I'm going to give Mr. Russo 76 pages of discovery.
Andrew, your bond stays at $10,000. Your attorney's going to be Dan Hancock. You'll be before Judge Putman next Friday.
Criminal case 15-094-4, State of Arkansas versus Taz Jean Biddy. Charged the same charge as the previous case, possession of defaced firearm, drug paraphernalia.
Your Honor, he's applied for the services of the public defender. He does qualify, Your Honor. I can't locate his paperwork right this moment, but I'd ask the court to go ahead and appoint us based upon his application. We'll submit that paperwork to the court.
Okay.
We'll enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal reading of the charge.
Plea be noted. We want to set him for a reappearance on the 5th of June.
you want to do that for attorney status, or do you just need to schedule him?
Let's see attorney status, because I'm not sure, his co-defendant is Davis. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out yet, Ms. Paul.
Okay, so we'll have him ready here on June the 5th?
Yes.
Judge, I'm going to give Mr. Russo 71 pages of discovery. I'm not sure why the previous defendant had 72 pages, but
It's a lot of pages.
that's
Taz will be in court on June 5th, and it looks like I'm probably going to be your attorney, but we'll figure it out here, and I'll be out to see you. Okay.
1504, Christine Louise Batty.
Your Honor, she's on both the revocation docket and this docket. She is set for plea deadline on June 5th. She's currently in the custody of the Sheriff's Department under Act 570. I'd ask that we continue her revocation matter until June 5th.
Probably show that for revocation on June 5th.
Yes, Your Honor.
time continued to be waived.
Yes. Christine, it's my understanding you're in there for 48 hours on Act 570. When you get out, I need you to come see me next week at the office.
From the revocation docket, we have 7-064 and 7-276 for Brandy Harrison.
Your Honor, she's applied for the services of the public defender. Your Honor, we enter a plea of not true
Plea be noted.
and ask the court to set this over for hearing.
Judge signed the judgment.
The Honorable Robert McCorkindale did.
That's fine.
Judge, what's your next available date?
How we doing?
Since the Division 4, we can set them on Judge Webb's docket on June 5th.
Show up for hearing on June 5th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants, in business for over 30 years in Harrison.
Liquidation Outlet in Harrison. What will you find today? Hi, this is Amy, and we have a big selection of bathroom supplies, including mainstays, faucets, shower caddies, shower heads, bathroom space savers, and a lot of miscellaneous plumbing supplies. Stop paying retail and head to Liquidation Outlet for great savings. If you miss a day, you miss a great deal. What will you find today at the Liquidation Outlet, just off the bypass in Harrison?
Best deals that you can get at the Liquidation Outlet.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
Nature's Wonders has been the area's premier location for value and quality in vitamins and minerals since 1994. But that's only scratching the surface. Nature's Wonders also features products that are better for you and your family's everyday needs and are also better for the environment. Nature's Wonders selection of freshly grown organic vegetables and environmentally safe cleaners allow for a healthier heart and home. From the latest addition to the trusted friend, there's something for everyone at Nature's Wonders, your supermarket of healthy choices.
2010 288, Stephen Moore.
Your Honor, Mr. Moore has applied for the services of the public defender. Appears to qualify.
And the judge that signed this one. Yes.
This is Judge Webb's case. Do we set this for reappearance on the 5th, Polly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Show up for reappearance on the 5th of June.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't actually have a copy of the judgment.
Steve, you'll be back in front of the judge on June 5th.
2012-147, Daniel Smith. It's on a revocation. This is Judge Webb's. Plea not true, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would ask the court to consider setting a bond in this matter.
Is there no bond presently set?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does it state?
Let's see, he pled in 2012. Judge, he pled to a Class Y felony. He's facing 10 to 40 to life. The state would ask that it remain at no bond. I'll admit, and I'm somewhat familiar with the allegations here, is he kept going out of state without getting permission. It's not the most serious offense, but the charge underlying it is quite serious. And I would note this is actually the Judge Putman case. We're talking about Daniel Smith, right? Yeah. It's a Judge Putman case. He signed the judgments in Division 3.
Webb signed the order of revocation, so does that mean, so that means it's Webb's?
No.
No?
It's who signs the judgment. Anybody can sign the revocation petition.
Oh, okay, okay, this is,
So, May 29.
May 29th?
Daniel, you're going to be in front of Judge Putman next week, and your attorney is going to be Dan Hancock.
12-182, 2012-182, State versus Brandon Stewart.
Your Honor, Mr. Stewart's applied to the Public Defender's Office. And Chris, I need a petition on him.
Okay. He's actually set for hearing today.
Well, since this is first appearance,
According to my notes, he appeared on May 8th via video, and it said Bunch to represent.
just shows the error of your notes. Judge, we'd enter a plea of not true and ask that this matter be set over to the court's next date for hearing.
Yes.
Yes.
Put it for June 5th.
To be noted in the receptor reappearance for Judge Webb on June 5th.
Your Honor, my client is employed, and I'd ask that a bond be set in this matter. He does live here in town, has children. I don't know what the allegations are at this point.
4-8, he was arrested for domestic battery, 4-11, smoking marijuana, 4-17, positive for amphetamine and marijuana and a few other things, and he is behind the supervision phase.
Is there any bond set at this point?
No, there's no bond set, it's revocation, so he's not necessarily entitled to one.
Right.
We would ask that it remain at no bond, and we'll have a hearing on 6-5.
Okay, it'll be set for hearing on 6/5.
Thank you, Your Honor. Brandon, you'll be back in court on the 5th.
Owen Brewer, 2013-15.
There's Taz's. Let's see what happened. Your Honor, he's applied for the services of the public defender. We'd enter a plea of not true.
Would you plan to do Judge Putnam's signing judgment?
Plea not true is entered when you wish him for reappearance.
Is he Judge Webb's?
Judge Putnam's.
The 29th, Your Honor.
29th. It's set for reappearance on the 29th.
Owen, you'll be in front of Judge Putnam next Friday. Okay.
Eugenia Rose Smith, 15-86.
Your Honor, Ms. Smith's applying for the services of the public defender. We'd enter a plea of not true and waive formal reading of the charge. Or excuse me, a plea of not guilty and waive formal reading of the charge.
Plea not guilty be entered. Is there anything else regarding this case now? Polly, you set the scheduling order on this case?
Give me half a second. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, on Mrs. Smith. Her reappearance order is August the 14th. Her pretrial is going to be September the 11th. Her jury trial will be during the week of September the 28th. Has she applied for the services of the public defender?
She has, and she'll be my client.
Judge,
Has she entered a plea?
Not guilty.
Judge, I'm going to give Mr. Russo 21 pages of discovery of CD and let him know that as soon as I get the information from a parole hearing involving her boyfriend, we will provide that to him.
Okay.
I don't believe we have any of the details.
Okay. So they're going to be here at 9:30. Okay, on pre-trials, we had Jeffrey Hoskins, 14-208.
Judge, this is actually a a petition to end certain registration. I talked to Mr. Moon yesterday afternoon. We had apprised Judge Webb of some of the issues that would be raised, and
Your Honor, may I interject? Since the Judge Webb has already been apprised of these issues, there's things that we have to continue still discuss with him. Your Honor, I would move to continue this pretrial over to another date because the judge is already, understanding and moving along with this.
June 5th.
What, sir?
June 5th.
That'd be fine, Your Honor. Thank you. May he be excused?
He may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
George Upton II, 15003.
Your Honor, Mr. Upton's case, there's a companion case that goes along with his, and his date of plea rejection is June 5th. We're on track with the scheduling order. We just ask that this matter be continued to June 5th. That's his next regular scheduled date to appear.
Okay. To continue to June 5th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, this is Jim Fitzgerald of Community First Bank, and we have a variety of home loan options that are sure to fit your financial needs. From 100% financing rural development loans to VA loans for veterans to FHA loans with low down payment options, your locally owned hometown bank has the right home loan for you. Community First Bank, where it's all about community. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison is the go-to place for all your denture services. We know how to get good results. We save you time and money because our lab is on site. A dental office you will like and trust. Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to Harness Boots. Just look for the big red boot next door. Call today. You'll be glad you did. Nature's Wonders has been the area's premier location for value and quality in vitamins and minerals since 1994. But that's only scratching the surface. Nature's Wonders also features products that are better for you and your family's everyday needs and are also better for the environment. Nature's Wonders selection of freshly grown organic vegetables and environmentally safe cleaners allow for a healthier heart and home. From the latest addition to the trusted friend, there's something for everyone at Nature's Wonders, your supermarket of healthy choices.
Arkansas Orthopedics and Sports Medicine now offers you 2 orthopedic surgeons, both trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler specialize in all forms of orthopedic problems and injuries, from torn rotator cuffs to joint replacement, even sprains or broken bones. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler will see you quickly and with the highest standard of efficiency. The entire staff of Arkansas Orthopedics works to keep you moving. Call today for an appointment. Call Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler in Harrison at 741-8289.
Now what?
Let's go. That way.
Have fun out there on the compact, capable, and entirely new Pioneer 500 from Honda.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison.
Glenn Ambrose, 2011-72.
Your Honor, Mr. Ambrose, we just received an offer on him. Have not had the opportunity to review that with my client. I'd like to set this matter over to the 5th.
So agreeable to state.
Let's see. Remember, Judge, that's fine.
Your next court date is going to be the 5th. See if Sharon.
It's set for appearance on June 5th. Joshua LeBlanc, 2011-98.
Your Honor, in this case, the officer in this case has been reassigned to Mountain Home. He is going to be subpoenaed for hearing next Thursday, and I could also have him here on the 5th. And in light of that, Your Honor, in order for us to proceed with the hearing, I'd ask the court to pass it to either the 28th or the 5th.
28th? Very well. Is it set for the 28th?
That's going to be at 1 o'clock. And see Sherry, and she'll give you a slip back.
Monty Payne, 15-79.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne's case, he's got both the revocation and he's got a new matter on the reappearance docket. He is set for reappearance on June 5th. He's got a collateral court matter in Taney County, Missouri next week. We'd ask that this matter just be passed over to the 27th.
Why can't we have our hearing today?
Because I want it to track with the felony the way we've been tracking it.
Well, I don't want it to.
Your Honor, since we already have a scheduling order in place on the new charge, and so that Mr. Payne can take care of the collateral matter in Taney County, I'd ask that we just continue his revocation over to the 5th.
What if he's sentenced to prison in Missouri?
That's not going to happen on his next court date. He's got a preliminary hearing scheduled in Missouri next week, Judge.
So does he have new charges in Benton County?
He's got a new charge, and it's under the reappearance docket, Judge, 2015-79, and that's the one we've got a scheduling order in. And that and the charge in Taney County are the basis for the revocation hearing.
Polly, you want to just set this for Judge Webb on?
The only reason I say the 5th, Ms. Polly, he's got to be in Missouri next week.
Okay. It's June 5th.
June 5th.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Who's this? Jesse McCullough. Jesse McCullough, thank you.
What? What about it?
Get extended past 8 p.m. so that way I'll be able to go to church services and stuff. Because we went there, yeah, the most church services.
This matter was just set for pretrial today?
Yes, Your Honor. A plea has been offered. I didn't know if there was any response to the plea offer.
Your Honor, I don't personally represent Mr. McCullough because of a conflict with a co-defendant, so I can't answer that question at this point. We'll be in touch with the prosecution and let them know what the status is.
Okay. I guess we'll move on to trial.
Do I need to say for reappearance regarding who his counsel is going to be then? Is that?
No, the case will be assigned internally within the public defender's office, but if you want to set it for another appearance, so perhaps they can work out a plea and take it then, that would be fine.
Polly, when you reset this matter, set for pretrial today, set it in 2 weeks?
Yes, that would be fine.
Okay. Be set for reappearance in 2 weeks?
That would be June 5th.
Yes.
In Harrison at 9 o'clock.
Newton County criminal case 1434-4, State versus Shelby Martin. Shelby Martin is on for revocation.
Is this Mr. Martin on the screen?
believe this is his first appearance here.
It says looks like there was a hearing at 5/18. The court date was given. Okay. Well, I guess this is scribbled by Judge Martin from Newton County or something. I can't decipher it, so.
The Newton County matter was going to become a contempt, Your Honor. I'm not really familiar with what's going on in Boone County.
Okay. Well, it looks like Judge Martin gave him that appearance date of the day at 8 a.m. Has the state wish to proceed on it? So just set it for another hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. We just set it for a hearing date, and then that'll give Boone County, I guess, time to...
June 5th, is that agreeable?
That was fine. Has he entered the plea?
Your Honor?
Yes.
My revocation was over domestic and it was dismissed the 13th of May. And this is the same matter, the same revocation. They should have, John Russo should have my paperwork there. I got the phone with him yesterday, he said he called across to Missouri, I think.
Your Honor, Mr. Martin's case, the whole basis for his revocation was, both Newton County and here, was a domestic charge. That case has been dismissed, and it's my understanding that the state was going to move to dismiss the petition. That was the sole basis for the petition.
Judge, the state did null process, and Mr. Russo is correct. That was the sole basis of the petition. So at this point, the state will move to withdraw each of the petitions.
That's correct, Your Honor. Did we say the same?
Shelby, the case is going to be dismissed. When you get out of jail, you need to beat feet over to probation and parole, report as scheduled, and make sure you stay in their good graces and don't screw up anymore.
Am I being released today, sir?
You're being released today.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, I need a durable truck to pull my new boat.
Well, Tundra can tow up to 10,000 pounds and you can get low APR financing.
Helping him get his deep sea fishing badge.
Dad, just fishing, not deep sea fishing.
So you just bought the boat for the halibut. Sorry.
Now, during the Toyota Time Sales Event, get 0 for 60 financing plus $1,500 on a new 2015 Tundra Crewmax TSS Edition for a savings over $6,000. Offer ends June 1st.
Holy mackerel, you got a great deal.
Toyota, let's go places.
Books are an important part of your life, and when you go to Books on the Square, you'll find books that will not only be informative, but books that will take you away. Books on the Square now has 2 locations on the south side of the Harrison Square. Books on the Square carries fiction books, books on CD, lots of westerns, and books full of mystery. Books on the Square, too, next to Deb's Frames and Things, has your nonfiction favorites, religious, historical, and even cookbooks. Take a stroll down the south side of the square and visit both Books on the Square.
Got something to say? Something to sell? Want to promote your business or ideals? Reach a lot of people every day, all day. Let us help get your message in their face. Billboards work. We all read them. Call now at 870-715-5151 to get your message out there. Bigger is better.
What's the first thing you notice when you walk into an Arvest?
When I come in and they call me by name.
Half of the people there call me Aunt Bliss.
Even the branches that I don't go in a lot, usually I get a greeting.
When you get off work, you want to see happy people.
They always say good morning or good afternoon.
They answer everything I need.
I enjoy seeing my family at Arvest at any time.
When I'm running late and you think you're not going to make it and those doors are still open here, it's a relief.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Nature's Wonders has been the area's premier location for value and quality in vitamins and minerals since 1994. But that's only scratching the surface. Nature's Wonders also features products that are better for you and your family's everyday needs and are also better for the environment. Nature's Wonders selection of freshly grown organic vegetables and environmentally safe cleaners allow for a healthier heart and home. From the latest addition to the trusted friend, there's something for everyone at Nature's Wonders, your supermarket of healthy choices.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Robert Carrico, 2013-124.
Your Honor, he's applied for the services of the Public Defender's Office.
You don't need to have today. Okay.
So it's just a matter just needs to be set for hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. If it hasn't already happened, we'll enter a plea of not true.
A plea of not true back in April indicated he was going to hire Mr. Malm, and it was set for a hearing today.
And Judge, with our entry in the case, I've just handed the prosecutor a request for discovery in this matter. I've just asked that it be set over for a quick hearing date.
Be set for June 5th, is that agreeable?
It is.
It is, Your Honor.
You'll be excused. Court Cook?
She just went down to get his folder. She should be back over there.
I don't see any medical records in his hands.
Mr. Cook, it was brought up earlier when you didn't appear that you had lost job due to medical. Can you give an explanation to the courts what has transpired with you?
This is pre-existing medical, just epilepsy due to my grand mal seizures. And due to that, Stitchco fired me for it due to having a seizure on the job site. And my wife can verify it.
That's not necessary, Judge.
Was the matter set for hearing today?
Judge,
or just...
He was set over to come in today because he didn't make his appointment
2 weeks ago.
Right. So if we can set this matter for hearing, Judge.
Because we're going to expect you to... Apparently you didn't appear and you didn't present any evidence up till this morning.
Needed to, I'll bring medical records stating the epilepsy and
why Stitchko fired me.
Okay. You'll be set for hearing before Judge Webb on June 5th. Then.
Thank you. Corey, get your medical records, bring them into my office, see Miss Sherry over there, and she'll give you a slip, and call and make an appointment and come see me. Okay?
Court could call Larry Amy.
Larry Amy. There's two cases, 10-36 and 15-34-3. Larry Amy.
Your Honor, defense is going to move for a continuance. Discovery is only going to be completed this morning, and we would ask that the matter be set for 2 weeks' time, continuance time charged to the defense.
This will be. It looks like this is a Webb case and a Petman case, so who does it need to be?
I believe the revocation is before Judge Webb.
Yes, Your Honor.
We said matters to be set before Judge Webb in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Bunch, you going to see me?
Yes.
Okay, I need to see you in 3 years.
Defendant appears here at this time in her plea, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has the defendant now plead?
Guilty.
Guilty, Your Honor.
Mr. Ritter, I have your plea statement containing your signature. Did you go over the plea statement with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You understand the matters set out in the plea statement? So you understand that in your plea of guilty, you're not only admitting the truth that's charges against you, but you're also violating waiving certain constitutional rights that you possess, including the right to a trial by jury.
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by the Public Defender's Office in this proceeding. You've been satisfied with that representation?
Yes, sir.
And you went over this plea statement in detail with your attorney, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're in a plea of guilty to fleeing in a vehicle and theft by receiving, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So you've had your parole revoked?
Yes, sir.
So this, the event or occurrence was back on the 3rd day of January of this year that you were in possession of a stolen vehicle, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you fled from a Harrison police officer, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Going to be a judge guilty and be sentenced to a term of 3 years in the Arkansas Department of Correction on each count, with those terms to run concurrently. It's to run concurrent with its time that he's serving now on the revocation of his parole, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And he received credit for time served in the Boone County Jail. And there is some restitution, apparently, but we don't know what the restitution is.
We don't, Your Honor, and my client has been informed and understands that if we dispute that amount, we'll come back and have a hearing on that restitution at a later date.
Okay.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, what will happen?
Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. I'm going to do a copy of that.
You'll be remanded to custody of the Sheriff's Office.
Respiratory allergies and other problems of the ear, nose, and throat affect the lives of millions of people each year. It's a broad spectrum of problems that can be improved or even corrected under the care of an ENT, or ear, nose, and throat physician, who specializes in otolaryngology.
All that is green is not infection. All that sneezes is not allergy. To see an otolaryngologist would be the individual to be able to help differentiate between the two.
Many of the patients at Dr. Bell's Family ENT and Sinus Center of Harrison, Arkansas, have come for the proper diagnosis and management of chronic upper respiratory symptoms. The key is knowing that there are other ways besides antibiotics to manage allergies and respiratory problems, options that will help patients breathe easier and feel healthier on a daily basis. For more information, visit narmc.com.
Now what?
Let's go. That way.
Have fun out there on the compact, capable, and entirely new Pioneer 500 from Honda.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison.
Arkansas Orthopedics and Sports Medicine now offers you 2 orthopedic surgeons, both trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler specialize in all forms of orthopedic problems and injuries, from torn rotator cuffs to joint replacement, even sprains or broken bones. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler will see you quickly and with the highest standard of efficiency. The entire staff of Arkansas Orthopedics works to keep you moving. Call today for an appointment. Call Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler in Harrison at 741-8289.
Crowd's pretty big.
Gotta love that 0% APR financing.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, yeah.
It's the Toyota Time Sales Event. Get in on the fun today. Now, during the Toyota Time Sales Event, get $1,000 customer cash or 0 for 60 financing on the adventurous 2015 RAV4. Offer ends June 1st. Hurry in today.
Thanks, Jen.
Coming around again.
Toyota, let's go places.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants, in business for over 30 years in Harrison.
Judge, I have a plea offer in the court in Heather Carter's cases.
Heather Carter.
Yes, sir.
Got 1, 2, 3. 3 files?
Yes, sir.
From Boone County, it's 14-149, 3, 14-154. From Newton County, I guess it's a revocation of 2013-26. The defendant's entering a plea of guilty at this time, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your plea, Ms. Carter?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have your plea statement containing your signature. Did you go over the plea statement with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the matters set out in the plea statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you understand that by entering your plea of guilty, you're not only admitting the truth of the charges against you, but you're also foregoing certain constitutional rights that you possess, including the right to a trial by jury.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been represented in this proceeding by the Public Defender's Office. You've been satisfied with that representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're making this change of plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
No one's threatened you or coerced you in any manner in order to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
So is the revocation being dismissed or what?
Your Honor, it's running concurrent with
Just running concurrent? I just thought the Newton County matter was revocation, but she's pleading on the Newton County charges. She absconded for a good while in the Newton County case.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry, I should clarify that, yes.
So she's entering her plea in all three cases.
Yes, Your Honor, same disposition in each one.
Okay, as to the Newton County case, you're in a plea of guilty, possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that arises out of events or occurrences back in around the 18th of February of 2013 in Newton County. You had methamphetamine and you had some drug paraphernalia, is that
Yes, Your
correct?
Honor.
I didn't hear the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's 2 counts of drug paraphernalia in that Newton County case. And then 149, you're in a plea of guilty to forgery and theft of property, misdemeanor, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So on about the 7th day of July of 2014, you forged a check that you'd stolen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then in 154, you're in a plea of guilty back on the 26th of July of last year. You're in possession of methamphetamine and you're in possession of drug paraphernalia. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Your Honor.
Pursuant to the plea of guilty, the defendant will be judged guilty, is sentenced to a term of 48 months in the Arkansas Department of Correction on each of the felony counts. Of those terms are run concurrent with a judicial transfer to RPF, being allowed on the D felonies which are run concurrent. And the Newton County case should be fined a sum of $1,000 together with costs as set out in the plea agreement. And she being fined $500 in each one of the Boone County cases, or just? Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor, I think the idea was to break up the usual between the two.
Okay.
But I would just defer to Mr. Bunch. I don't know what he's discussed with Mr. Carter.
$500 per case.
Per case, okay. I just want to make sure. So we find on each one of the Boone County cases some $500 directed to pay the court costs as set out in the terms and conditions of her sentence. The record will reflect she's being furnished with a written statement of the terms and conditions of her sentence. Should be remanded to custody of the Sheriff's Office.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2010-51 and 2010-67.
Judge, in this particular case, Mr. Stacy completed our drug court program and was on unsupervised probation. He got a situation. The charges in district court were dismissed, but the agreement in this matter is, and we will prepare an order for the court, is that Mr. Stacy will go back on supervised probation for the remainder of his time that he is scheduled to be on probation.
Mr. Rob, that's the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Stacy, you understand that?
Yes.
Very well. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Amanda Christian.
Judge, what's the case number on Miss Crystal?
13-168. Do you have an attorney, Ms. Christian? Have you talked to the public defender?
Not this morning, I haven't, no.
Do you wish to talk to?
Yes, sir, if I could.
I mean, you're going to make application to the public defender's office?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. It looks like the petition to revoke was just filed first of this week. So if someone from the public defender's office can talk to Ms. Christian, then I'll take a plea on that.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth watching.